Thank you very much for joining us. I think today we have an interesting webinar, a current issue. Today we'll be talking about excellence in sustainability. We have always been talking about excellence in research, excellence in education, but now I think that as the third mission, we have an important topic to be discussed. Before introducing my distinguished speakers, I just would like to talk a little bit about EURAS, what we do on sustainability within our member community as well as beyond the region. During the last couple of months, we have attended Times Higher Education SDG conference in Istanbul as a strategic partner, and also a couple of weeks ago in Baku during the Eurasian University Summit. And now we have a specific topic to be discussed about GreenMetric, which is also important for our higher education community. I have three distinguished speakers. Professor Mustafa Aydın, our president, has a meeting at the ministry at the moment, so he will be joining us at later stage, and we'll get his maybe closing remarks and his achievements and ideas for future of sustainability in higher education. Now I have got the key people, the right people to talk about the sustainability in higher education. Thanking to my dear colleagues from GreenMetrics. We'll start with them and then we'll go depth and have some discussions. And if you have any questions, you can just write to us and we'll be happy to share with them. So without further ado, I think we'll just jump into discussion, and I would like to start with Dr. Vishnu Juvono as the chairman of the GreenMetric. So welcome and good to see you with us, dear doctor. I would give the floor to you. You can just talk a little bit about your background as well as the GreenMetrics. If you set the frame and the ground for us, then we can go and discuss more details with you, and also Dr. Abelia Angi Vardoni as the vice chair of GreenMetric. So please, floor is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Professor Ogun, Professor Mustafa, Sabina, Husenova, all the EURAS, sorry, I'm trying to speak it clearly about EURAS, EURAS. Thank you. It's a privilege for us to be able to be speak in this distinguished forum. I just want you all to know that I've just been appointed by the rector of Universitas Indonesia 3 months ago. So this is quite a new adventure to me in terms of challenges of applying a sustainability initiative at the university. But I'm not new to this world because before I was appointed as the chairman of GreenMetric, I was the head of Bureau for Transformation at University of Indonesia, in which one of my main responsibilities is to coordinate international data ranking, including international data ranking for Universitas of Indonesia, including its participation in QS World University Ranking, in Times Higher Education World University Ranking, and Times Higher Education Impact Ranking. During my stint, Universitas Indonesia has reached for the first time top 200 in the QS World University Ranking. And for the past 3 years, during 2022, 2024, 2 of ESDG initiative, we has reached top 5 in the world. Yeah, so that's would be my brief background in terms of experience of international data ranking. So in this opportunity, we as a team would like to present about the GreenMetric, because we are proud of our initiative which already reached around more than 1,400 universities from 95 countries, and not only in Asia, but also in the region of Latin America, North America, Western Europe, and even in Africa as well. So we have a broad reach around the world, and we are very proud of that. And of course, that will be because of the hard work of my predecessor in building this network. And of course, through this forum, we hoping that all the participants, all the leaders from universities that member of the EURAS can join as well in this initiative to champion the sustainable initiative within its own universities. And I'm confident that EURAS, this partnership with EURAS will be very constructive in many years. And yeah, there's a GreenMetric will also provide a forum, yeah, to learn from other universities and showcase its strengths, yeah, because as you know, we have in GreenMetric, we have 6 indicators. My colleague will explain more in detail. 6 indicators. So for example, if your university have a strength in sustainable energy, you can showcase your strength, and then other universities who part of the EURAS can learn from that. And other universities will also have an opportunities to participate to present their strength, for example, in other area like water management or transportation as well. And the hosts as well as other universities can learn. So this is a very global platform in which the interest is a collective effort, collective action to build a sustainable world.
Great. At
So
this
that,
stage,
uh,
if you don't mind, can I just
sure.
to underline the role of SDGs and the green metrics relationship, how to serve that? Can you also elaborate a little bit about your mission and the SDGs alignment for us?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
So in terms of the context of history, actually the We Green Metric initiative already established before the launch of the Sustainable Development Goals. Yeah, we already established in 2010. I think Sustainable Development Goals in 2015. Yeah, as a
Yeah,
continuum of the Millennium Development Goals. And when our expert in We Green Metric try to map the 6 indicators within the We Green Metric with 17 Sustainable Development Goals initiative is actually a very match, yeah. And my colleague will explain it, yeah, in his in her presentation, Dr. Abel, in detail, yeah. So we can confidently say that uh, all the indicators within the We Green Metric is in line in supporting the Sustainable Development Goals, yeah. So that with our confidence, yeah, Dr. Ogun.
thank you. Thank you. We'll talk more about that. Yes, please just
Yeah.
carry on.
Yeah. Okay. I think thank you so much. I will let Dr. Abel. Are you there, Dr. Abel? Do you hear my voice, Dr. Abel?
She has just joined. She's coming, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I just joined.
Turn.
Sorry.
Okay. Turn on your camera. I think we are ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Good morning,
And
everyone.
we'll come back to you, Doctor, with some further questions after the presentation. Hi, good morning. Welcome. Good to see you, dear Dr. Abelia. Now I think it's time to go a little bit in detail of green metrics and talk a little bit about the rubric and the criteria and the
Sure.
achievements. So the
Okay.
floor is yours.
Yeah, Dr. Abel.
Thank you.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Wisnu Juwono, as the chairperson of UI Green Metric World University Ranking. And I would like first to thank the organizer, EURAS, European Universities Union, for hosting this webinar series. titled Sustainability and UI GreenMetric in Higher Education. So I would like to thank also Professor Dr. Olgun Sisek. I'm sorry for my pronunciation if I
Correct.
can
That's okay.
pronounce it correctly. Your name,
Thank
you're a senior advisor to
Fine.
President, Board Director, International Network for Quality Assurance Agencies in Higher Education, and also to Professor Dr. Mustafa Aydin, EURAS and EURI President, EIU President, and also Ms. Sabina Husseinova, General Director, EURAS and EURI, Eurasia Higher Education Summit. So as mentioned by Dr. Wisnu Juwana in his opening remarks, I will explain more in detail about the UI GreenMetric and what it is as a ranking and how it can help universities around the world to promote and also be champion in sustainability. So I will ask my colleague to help me with the presentation. All good, Mas Bagus? Okay.
Yeah, we can see that.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. And so yeah, this is the sustainability. So this presentation is about the sustainability and green metrics in higher education. And my name is Abelia Anggwardani. I'm Vice Chair of UI GreenMetric. I think we can move to the next slide. Next slide. Okay. Okay, so what is UI GreenMetric? It is a global ranking initiated by University of Indonesia in 2010. If you are not familiar with Indonesia, University of Indonesia is the oldest university and it is the most high performing university in our country. And UI GreenMetric, unlike traditional rankings that focus solely on research and reputation, UI GreenMetric evaluates how universities manage their infrastructure, environments, and education in order to support sustainable practices. So the goal of UI GreenMetric is actually to create awareness and also motivate institutions to improve sustainability efforts and initiatives around the campus. So for 2024, for example, the ranking has included at least 1,477 universities from 95 different countries in the world. It also encourages data transparency and evidence-based policies. So UI GreenMetric eventually tries to empower universities to become role models in sustainable development. I think we can move to the next slide. Okay, so yeah, so our vision is to be an open and respected global ranking system, which primarily to promote sustainability in higher education. And we have 4 different missions. So first is to organize annual rankings, to provide sustainability related services, to facilitate international partnerships, and to encourage sustainability practices globally. And these missions are not just statements, it also guides us, it guides everything that we do. And we believe that by helping universities measure and improve their sustainability efforts, we can contribute to solving global environment challenges. And our work, as mentioned already by Dr. Wisnu Juwana, and related to your question as well, it supports the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And as well, it encourages innovation at the university level. Next slide, please. So in terms of methodology, we assess universities across 6 different categories that I will discuss in details in the upcoming slides. And this one is each has a specific weight to each of the category. For example, the setting and infrastructure, it has 15% weight of all the measurement total. And then the highest one is the energy, which is 21%, and waste equals to 80% of the assessment. And then water will be 10%, transportation 18%, and also education will be 18% as well. Next one, please. Okay, in terms of the data inside, so this is the participant trends. This slide shows the participation trends of the UI GreenMetric World University Rankings from 2010, which it was established in that year, to up to last year, 2024. And yeah, in the beginning, in 2010, only 95 universities from 35 different countries were involved. But over the years, participation has grown steadily, and it has reflected the rising importance of sustainability issue in higher education. So by 2016, at least more than 500 universities were already engaged with us in our ranking system. And in 2022, the ranking has passed the 1,000 mark. And the most recent data, as I mentioned earlier, in 2024, it has highlighted the biggest milestone so far with 1,477 universities from 95 countries. And so this is to show you that there's a strong growth demonstrated in this ranking system, and how universities across the world are increasingly committed to measuring, comparing, and improving their sustainability performance. Okay. And similar data, this is across the map. So you could see here the distribution of UI GreenMetric participants with the highest number of participation is in Asia, with 864 universities participating in our ranking system, and then followed by Europe with 340 universities, and Latin America with 178 universities, and then Africa with 75 universities, North America with 18 universities, and Oceania with only, unfortunately, 2 universities. So the map highlights how the network has become truly global and bringing together institutions from every continent under the common goal of advancing sustainability in higher education. Next slide, please. This is the data spread through three different clusters that we have. The first one is in the gold cluster, we have at least 258 universities performing with score higher than 7,500. Just a second. Okay. And then the silver cluster with 395 universities, and also 530 universities, and the bronze cluster with 395 universities. So compared globally, only 21.8% of universities are into the gold range, while nearly 45% are in silver and 33% in bronze. Next slide. So this is globally in terms of the ranking with the participating institution in 2024. The leaders include Wageningen University in the Netherlands, and then Nottingham Trent University in the United Kingdom. And then in the third place is the University of Groningen, also in the Netherlands, all scoring above the 9,400 points. And in Latin America, so I think here in Asia, we're not really represented here in this 10 global 10 ranking. Next one. So what drives universities to get involved in UI GreenMetric? And next one is because we believe in the importance of data and the evidence-based self-assessment and benchmarking in higher university. So the UI GreenMetric serves as a tool for evidence-based self-assessment and benchmarking in higher university. And by using structured and data-driven indicators, across 6 categories, which I have mentioned earlier: setting and infrastructure, energy and climate change, waste, water, transportation, and education and research. Universities can evaluate their sustainability performance with both clarity and accuracy. So the importance we would like to emphasize here is the measurement of the sustainability initiatives. So this self-assessment approach promotes transparency. It also encourages continuous improvement, and it also provides opportunities for institutions to benchmark themselves against global standards and also peer universities in the region or in the nation, the same nation. And in this way, UI GreenMetrics help transform data into actionable insights for strategic development related to policy making in the country or regional or globally. Next one. So participation in UI GreenMetric enhances the international visibility and the reputation of the participating universities. And as you could see in the slide, institutions that show strong leadership in sustainability also gain recognition in global ranking publications and international forums. This visibility is not only strengthens their credibility or your university's credibility, but also attracts partnership, international students, potential funding opportunities, potential research collaborations, and other type of partnerships. So in short, joining UI GreenMetric helps universities amplify their impact on the world stage while advancing their sustainability missions. Next one. So also by joining UI GreenMetric, universities gain access to a global network dedicated to sustainability, and this network now includes more than 1,400 universities across different countries. This creates opportunities for collaboration and knowledge exchange, and through peer learning and joint initiatives, universities could share their best practices in environmental and social responsibility as well. So being part of this international community helps institutions to strengthen their impact both locally and globally. Next one. So this relates to the support to SDG goals. So UI GreenMetric actively supports the integration of the Sustainable Development Goals into higher education. And by focusing on education, research, and policy, it encourages universities to align their missions with global sustainability frameworks. This includes embedding SDGs into curriculum design, community engagement, and governance within the university. So each of the 6 UI GreenMetric categories is connected to specific SDGs, from affordable energy and climate action to quality education and responsible consumption, to ensure universities contribute meaningfully to global goals. Next one. So here is the roadmap of UI GreenMetric. So it's not just ranking, it's more than that. It's a roadmap for strategic transformation. And by using the data and result provided or generated by the survey, self-assessment survey, participating universities can strengthen their case for government support, join international partnerships, and design impactful sustainability initiatives. And the framework also encourages institutions to think long-term, embedding sustainability into campus operations, teaching, and research. Next one. So I'm going to present a more detailed indicator for each of the category of in the UI GreenMetric. The first one is, and also the changes that we made in 2025. This one. This. Okay, so the first category is the UI is setting and infrastructure, which carries a weight of 15%. And this indicator looks at how universities provide green space and safeguard the environment through thoughtful campus planning, for example. So it considers factors such as the ratio of open space, areas covered by vegetation, facilities for water absorption, and even budget allocations for sustainability. This indicator also includes accessibility within the campus and safety conservation efforts. And starting in 2025, new questions are also required in the survey on the use of information and communication technology for monitoring and evaluation. Next one. And then the second category is energy and climate change, carrying the highest weight, 21%. And this category measures how universities manage energy efficiency, renewable sources, and climate action programs. So the indicators include the use of efficient appliances, smart building designs, renewable energy production, and programs to reduce greenhouse gas emissions initiated within the campus. And in 2025, new questions also been added to capture green building practices and ICT-based monitoring and evaluation to reinforce the importance of campuses as leaders in the global energy transition. Next one. So the third category is waste, which contribute 18% in the assessment. And this area focuses on how universities manage and reduce waste through recycling and treatment programs within the campus area. So the key indicators include initiatives for reducing paper and plastic use, for example, as well as handling organic and inorganic or toxic or sewage waste in the campus. Okay, so my internet is unstable. Okay. Next one, water. So this indicator evaluates how universities conserve and manage water resources, and it includes conservation and recycling programs, the use of water efficient appliances, and monitoring of treated water consumption. Next one. And then the fifth category is transportation. This indicator or this category evaluates how universities reduce their carbon footprint by limiting motor vehicle use and encouraging sustainable mobility. So the indicators include the availability of shuttle services, zero emission vehicles, bicycle facilities, pedestrian pathways, and efforts to reduce parking space over time. And similar to other categories in 2025, we added new questions, including the ICT-based monitoring questions to track progress, highlighting the importance of sustainable transport for healthier and greener campus. So the last one, the sixth category is education and research, with a weight of 18%. After all, universities are encouraged to do research and become the source of knowledge through education and research. So this category is very much relevant to all universities and educational institutions. So this category assesses how universities integrate sustainability principles into their curriculum, research activities, and community engagement. The indicators include the number of courses and research projects related to sustainability, and also the availability of sustainability-focused publications and events organized by the universities or in collaboration with external institutions, and also initiatives that promote environmental awareness among students and staff. Next one. So here I'm going to share some best practices from the participating universities around the world. So the first one is from the category of setting and infrastructure. This is from the University of São Paulo, Brazil. So this one highlights how the university implements a comprehensive sustainability framework through eco-efficient buildings, green roofs, and permeable surfaces that enhance water absorption and reduce heat within the buildings. And in the University of São Paulo, Brazil, they also maintain extensive green areas, as you probably can see in the picture, and ecological corridors to preserve biodiversity. And they also support, this also supported by smart spatial management system to monitor the use of land within the campus area and energy efficiency. And next one. So for the category of energy and climate change, this is the best practice from National Pingtung University of Science and Technology in Chinese Taipei. So the university has implemented diverse initiatives, including water buffer lakes. As you can see here on top, some of the lakes within the campus, and also permeable athletic tracks and parking areas, and campus vegetation for water absorption and conservation. And it also promotes biodiversity with orchard, herb gardens, and solar mushroom facilities. More on the bottom of the slide. So in addition to safety and monitoring systems, they also ensure the sustainability that is integrated not only into the environment, but also into the campus operations and community well-being. Next one. So this is from Wageningen University, ranking first in the global ranking system. So as you can see from the slide, the university has developed an integrated waste management system that emphasizes reduction, segregation, and circular resource use. The organic waste is composed and reused in the campus gardens, while recycled materials such as paper, plastic, and metals are systematically collected and processed through digital tracking system. So the Wageningen University of Research also leverage ICT-based monitoring and smart bins to measure waste generation in real time, ensuring data-driven policy adjustments. Next one. And for the category of transportation, this slide highlights a best practice from the University Putra, Malaysia. So the university has introduced a wide range of sustainable transport initiatives, including carpooling, shuttle bus services, and bicycle rental programs within the campus, and can be used by the academia within the campus as well. And it has also built bicycle lanes, disabled friendly infrastructure, and reserved parking for electric vehicles. So these efforts are complemented by rebates for students who choose bicycles and promotion of electric micro vehicles, and even creative incentives like renting bikes with recycled waste. So there are many promotions effort and also incentive given to those taking more sustainable efforts. Next one. So how to participate in our ranking system. So this is the data submission process. Okay, so this one, to join our ranking system, sustainable ranking system, institution can easily register online by visiting our website, greenmetric.ui.ac.id/register. Or alternatively, you can also reach out to us via email at greenmetric@ui.ac.id for assistance. And the registration form requires basic institutional details, such as the university's name, address, and the contact information of its leader, to ensure a smooth and straightforward enrollment process. And we are still open until 31st of October. Okay, so the timeline for submission. So the process begins with data submission in June. We usually open in June, and then the submission process will run from June until 31st of October. And in November, all submitted data will undergo validation to ensure accuracy and consistency. We will assign reviewers for each of the submission to ensure the self-assessment data provided by each university is assessed through rigorous methodology. And finally, in December, the results are officially announced. And this announcement will allow universities worldwide to see their performance and achievements in sustainability. Okay, next one. So as part of the efforts to support the sustainability initiatives in campuses or in cities in Indonesia and around the world, UI GreenMetric also offer services. So the first one, for example, is we have consulting to provide end-to-end guidance for universities aiming to achieve world-class standards in sustainability and campus infrastructure. And then ranking trackers, a detailed evaluation service that allows institutions to benchmark their performance against peer universities, both nationally, regionally, or even globally. And then TRIS rating, this you might have been familiar with this type of rating. So for example, like 5-star hotel or 3-star restaurant rating. So we also offer TRIS rating as a comprehensive audit to assess each university's achievements in various sustainability indicators. And we also organize events that serve as valuable opportunities to learn from best practices and connect with key members of the global sustainability network in higher education. And for example, the slide that I have shown to you earlier, we collaborate with various universities, both nationally and also regional or other part of the world, to organize event together to increase visibility of the universities. And global branding and also SDGs report. Next one. In terms of the packages, we have 3 different packages: the silver package, gold package, and platinum package. The difference mostly is related to the number of consultation with our assessors. So all the assessors are academics. They are from University of Indonesia, mostly are professors who are expert and prominent in the field of sustainability and also, yes. Do I still have time or should I wrap up? Because this is the last slide.
Yeah, just briefly, because I think we'll have some really fruitful discussions after all these insights.
Okay.
Thank you. Please,
Yes.
you can wrap up.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. You're done. Thank you.
Yeah, yes. These are the
That's-
usable links.
I
Thank you so much
appreciate
for the
you.
time.
Okay, so I think it was really insightful information, and we are enlightened about the sustainability as well as the green metrics. Thank you very much. Now I would like to see if there is any question from the audience, which on the Q&A I don't see any, but I have some discussion opening questions for us as well. Okay, so just 1 second. As you have clearly mentioned in your presentation, it's really important that sustainability excellence is really like paramount together with the SDGs. Now, there are some keywords and buzzwords that we use all around in the higher education landscape, like the green campus, the climate change, carbon footprint, green transport, responsible energy usage, eco-friendly policies, and all these are really important for all of us and the community. But my concern is, what is the role of culture in different parts of the world or in different institutions that really makes challenges for you in terms of achieving this sustainability excellence? And since it's a voluntary process, how do we change the behavior and the acceptance towards the sustainability? Would you like to elaborate on these topics a little bit, if there's any feedback or experience from your community? We can start with you, and if Dr. Vishnu would like to comment, also welcome. So let's have a discussion
Yeah.
format.
Okay. Thank
Please
you
go
so
ahead.
much. Yeah. Thank you so much, Professor Ogun, for very interesting questions. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Even within the Indonesia, yeah, in which our university is based, there are different approaches. Yeah, from different culture, from different provinces, from different cities. Yeah. So we embrace the variety of its approach. Yeah. So we're not like advocating a certain approach. So if there's a local approach that can be applied and it is proved scientifically that it can solve the climate change problem, for instance, or water management best practices, we embrace that. Yeah, we embrace that. And even if it's scientifically proven that it can solve the problem, then we encourage it to showcase it to other universities, yeah, whether at national level or even international level. So we embrace this variety in approaches, in cultures, uh, and locality aspect of it.
Thank you. Thank you. The second point I would like to highlight is the collaboration. Now, within your 1,400 plus member universities, how do you establish the collaboration partnerships? How do you encourage or promote? And do you get some outcome from this collaboration, some best practices, for example, that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, by organizing a workshop, yeah, in every university who is outside Indonesia, even we have a number of coordinator, yeah, in terms of national coordinator, and we're planning to establish some sort of regional coordinator, yeah, if it's university has a huge participant, if it's the country or a region have a huge participants, we are thinking of establishing a regional coordinator, because we're lucky that it's a bottom-up initiative. Yeah. Yes, we initiated we give an idea, we provide a framework, but in the end, by the number of participants in reaching 1,400, it shows that it's quite an authentic, yeah, it's an authentic bottom-up initiative, yeah, because we as a good nation is not like a multinational. We're quite small, but because these universities agree with our framework and have a sense of urgency to solve the sustainable problem, then they voluntarily participating in this initiative. And with their invitation, with their resources, there's a pooling resources in which that's why we will able to come to um, to Europe, to America Latin, to Western Europe. It's because of a sense of collaboration, yeah, and resource sharing that
Yeah.
we get there. So
Uh,
we're
I
quite
think.
lucky on that.
Thank you. I think when you mentioned about this national coordinators, it says in 33 countries, 58 national coordinators. Are they individuals or the institutions that you work with?
Uh, yeah, we encourage that it has to representing institutions, yeah, representing institution.
Good.
So we are sure that everyone who is coordinator is we have to ensure that everyone who is a coordinator is getting a blessing from his institution, yeah, as a representation
Yeah.
of the
In this case,
its university in the GreenMetric. So they're the one
for
who represent the their university. Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. Maybe the associations networks could be another option. So in this case, let's say EURAS could be your Europe and Eurasia region coordinator or partner, strategic partner, as
Yeah,
we
yeah.
call. I think that's the beauty of
Certainly.
this kind of collaboration, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yes, certainly, Professor Hogan. We would like to explore with EURAS, yeah, uh,
Our pleasure,
about
yeah.
establishing a hub in in the Europe in which EURAS can
And
play an important role. Yeah, because we
I think,
think that so many universities in Europe can participate in the future.
sure, sure. And Istanbul is a good location, having both Europe and Asia in one continent. So with a bridge, that could
Yeah,
be a good way to explore. Thank you. All right. I think
certainly.
I have maybe one a little bit, I don't know, it's provocative, but we need to discuss this. My question is because we get lots of criticism about rankings from our community. I'm referring the general ranking agencies, their metrics and methodologies and the data validation and so forth. Do you get also
Mhm.
some criticism from your members or from the higher education community about any criticism on any practices that you have?
Yeah, of course, there's a lot of, yeah, not a lot, I mean, number of criticism towards the methodology and its approach. But in the end, I mean, we embrace it, we clarify it, we try to explain it as much as possible about our methodology, our approaches. So I think criticism is part of the effort to improve the methodology and its approaches. Yeah. So we don't discourage any criticism, but we embrace it. And if it's constructive, then it's an opportunity for us to improve in certain aspect of the methodology and its approaches. Yeah.
Yeah. And as far as I read, I think there is an upcoming revision of the methodology from your side as well. So it's always improvement, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So
Great.
at the end of the year, we conduct, we're planning to conduct a workshop, yeah, in which our experts, environment experts, or other expert related to 6 indicators to discuss about the new indicators or sub indicators that can be improved, yeah, because as you know, the world is moving fast. There's a lot of changes. For example, there's a generative AI phenomena. How can we accommodate it in the indicators? Yeah, how can we embrace it? So those kind of things needs to be recalibrate, or needs to be improved. Yeah, yeah. Perhaps Dr. Abele, you want to add?
Yeah, please, Abel.
Yes, so just very short and quick, probably. Of course, ranking system has been receiving a lot of criticism nowadays, but we do also, as I mentioned in my presentation, ranking is just one thing, it's just the tool, but what we would like to encourage for the participating universities are other like the impacts of by joining this is the network, especially most of the universities joining our networks are from the global south. And then by joining this, we could meet, of course, the word meeting is like, sounds very light, but exposure is very important. Now we are talking and speaking in front of the audience from different world. And we, from time to time, we also invite speakers from our participating university network to be keynote speaker in our events and invite them. And then so this allow more exchanges, otherwise not available in other more high-end ranking
Yeah,
system. So
great.
that's what we would like to emphasize.
I totally agree. I mean, as coming from the quality assurance and accreditation background, I have dealt this very much. So the keyword is transparency and the validation of data. And I've just realized that you are much concerned and trying to always improve and make it better. So that's how it goes to excellence. Great, thank you. I think we have one hand raised from our dear colleague. Yes, Professor Zafer Aslan, if we can hear you. Can someone give access?
I will just give just a second, Dr. Zafar. Please, dear professor.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
do, we
we
do.
do.
So,
We can hear
Professor
you.
Cech and Professor Vishu and Albelia. So it was really great discussion. I was so happy. And my question is regarding with the university education program to be aware of these CDGS. So do you have some good practice of the applications regarding with the microcredits or credits courses? Do you think that commonly they have been offered as elective courses or compulsory courses? Thank you very much. To both of you. Thank you.
Okay. One of the indicators is education and research. Yeah. So of course, in that sub indicators, there's area that covers courses, courses that related to sustainability, and of course we have a vast of database, yeah, based on various submission every year, yeah, since 2010. That's 15 years ago. So we have a very fast database, but yeah, and yeah, of course we would like to share, but we have to get permission, yeah, from host university that submit the data, yeah. But there's a lot of potential good practices, yeah, in terms of providing courses, yeah, like especially from the leading universities in the top 10, yeah, like Wageningen, like Cork University, like University of California in Davis, yeah. So they're quite progressive in arranging and organizing a course and program related to sustainability. Okay, Dr. Abila, it's your turn to respond.
Yeah, okay. So just to add one more sentence. We do actually have courses running at the moment with some universities, partner universities. So this is one of the things, as I mentioned, the network, how the network works. So our participating universities, they can send their students to participate in the online courses on sustainability. Whether it is elective or obligatory courses, it depends on the universities that are giving the courses in the particular semester or periods.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
We have
Thank
elective
you.
ones, so thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zafer Hocam. Yeah, it's really appreciated. Okay, just a couple of more minutes before we wrap up, and I have got one more technical question. Maybe it's really worth discussing before we leave, also as a food for thought. That's the difference between the green metrics and, as you referred, US Green Report Card and like UK Green League. How do you place yourself, and what are the differences or similarities between GreenMetrics and these two others? If maybe Dr. Abela just quickly and shortly reflect on this.
Yeah. Okay.
Or yourself,
Yeah,
please.
perhaps other metrics based on the secondary data, secondary data that they can find, and then they have data analysis process. But our approach and methodology is quite different, in which we depend on the voluntarily submitting the documents, evidence, but also what makes our unique is that we have this call a review process. We realize in the management team we don't have like a strong expertise, for instance, in transportation, in water management, and so on. So we every document has to go through a review process by reviewers, in which these reviewers are professors, associate professors, senior professors who has an expertise, for example, in climate change, in transportation system, in sustainable energy. This is a distinguished professor who got a PhD from abroad and have a strong publication record and international journal academic. So we want to ensure that there's no bias, or the tendency to rank or to score itself highly. So it has to be neutralized by these professors, senior professors, to make sure that the score is total score is fair as much as possible. Perhaps
I
Dr.
think it's
Abele, you
very
want to
nice.
add?
Yeah, I think just what Dr. Wisnu just mentioned, we combine a mixed method, both quantitative survey, self-evidence-based self-assessment, but also by qualitatively ensure that there are expert members checking all the submissions and then give their subject matters expertise in terms of like what Dr. Wisnu just mentioned. So this combined method are what makes us different to other methodology, as the two other methodology ranking system. But also in the future, as we already mentioned, we will adjust the indicators methodology, and then we would also embrace more perceptions in terms of like how we see as we are from different culture, having different backgrounds as well, and it needs also to be incorporated in the way we see sustainability, and then all the indicators included. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. I think that's very understandable, and congratulations with all these. We have, I think, one more very brief question. Do you, from Tashkent Institute of Chemical Technology, dear Dinoza said that, does GreenMetric provide any feedback or guidance to universities about common reporting mistakes or missing data? That's a good question and important, I think. Thank you. And are there any career or internship opportunities within the EU GreenMetrics team for individuals who are passionate about sustainability in higher education? That's also important. Yeah, please.
Okay, the first questions, yes, we will provide a response, if there's questions or clarifications that are needed, especially about the data, about the system, and others. But of course, it's like response from writing response. Yeah, but if you want to have a very comprehensive evaluation of your university performance, we also provide, as in the presentation by Dr. Abelia, about the consultation service that we provided. Yeah, so that it will give an opportunity for university leaders to get to know more in detail about their performance in each 6 indicators. And then these reviewers is the one who review all the documents, of the university documents. So they already have it's not just academic expertise, but also practical expertise, in terms of reviewing the performance of the universities. And the second
Perfect.
question is, of course, we
Yeah,
provide any internship opportunities. You can check in our social media website, so on. We always advertise it. So we embrace any applications, to do an internship in GreenMetric. Thank you.
I think we need to expand this volunteer forces and colleagues be more in the sustainability excellence initiatives. That's really great and appreciated. Last remark, just I'm finishing in 1-2 minutes. Sorry for this, but it's really important discussions, and we are really happy to have you and get all these insights for such a critical topics that we have been discussing all around. The last thing is about this gold, silver, bronze package and the system that you presented. This is Dr. Abelia, maybe to her. And the trees rating you referred. Is there any correlation or any relationship between these two, or how do you really differentiate the rating than this silver, gold, and bronze concept?
Okay, let me start first,
Yeah,
and
please.
perhaps Dr. Abele will comment it later. So the 3 ratings is actually, it's some sort of an accreditation, accreditation of university in terms of sustainable performance. So it will be assessed. We provide it as part of the consultation package, because during the consultation package, especially the platinum, in which there's 3 stages of consultations. So it will guarantee a quite comprehensive evaluation of university performance, so that in the end, these evaluators, these reviewers, will be able to judge whether the university already in a advanced stage, medium stage, or there's a lot needs to be done, to ensure the sustainability policy in place. So that's why we provide it as a complement, the 3 ratings in the platinum, because if it's only 1 consultations or even only 2 consultation, the reviewer doesn't have a comprehensive picture of the university performance that has been reviewed. And of course, this consultation package is the value added of this initiative, because we want to make sure that in university, not just only participating for the sake of participating, but there's a genuine hard work and strong effort to make sure that it will give a strong impact to the society. And we believe that our consultants, which is, as I mentioned, experts, professors, associate professors, senior professors who has these strong academic records and practical records, will provide a valuable input to this university.
I think that's really important to add the quality assurance component in this rating, as you referred. That's where we are trying to align ranking with the accreditation and to come up with a better impact at the end. Okay, Dr. Abelia, would you like to briefly comment? We need to wrap up now.
I think what we would like to build is also a brand, something we need to be proud of by having the 3 rating. For example, after completing 3 intensive consultation, as Dr. Wisnu already mentioned, with all the experts. There is something to achieve, and there is something to be part of the identity of the university. I think that what makes the difference between the trace rating and the ranking system.
Okay, I think for the sake of time, I don't want to take much, but is there any other question or comments from audience before we leave? I think there's one more raised hand. Sabina, if you kindly.
Professor Scanner, yeah, just a second. Yeah, Professor, you can ask. Professor Skander, Demarco?
Okay, he's not available. Yes. Hello, dear professor, can you hear
Can
us?
you hear us?
Okay,
Okay.
let's leave it for maybe next time, but I would like to really just wrap up. And would you like to say a few final words, my dear colleagues, Dr. Vishnu or Dr. Abelia, before we close? Final remarks? Thanks for all these insights, really appreciate it.
Maybe Dr. Wisnu? His final remarks.
Whoever first.
Dear Dr. Ogun, well, I think that we have one more request from Mariam, Miss Mariam, yes? I'm not.
Energy and natural source using is very important for sustainability and also GreenMetric research. So what do you think about the AI system energy using efficiency? Wow, that's great. Actually, it's AI using efficiently the energy. Thank you, dear Mariam. This is really a great point. Would you like to comment on this, my dear colleagues, from GreenMetric's perspective?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Not
AI
without AI.
yeah. Yeah, AI
Definitely.
makes things more efficient, yeah, but of course there's always a downside in every new technology, yeah, that you have to anticipate, yeah. So I think it's too early to say that whether the AI can make an impact in reducing the efficiency of energy, because I still think that the progress is still ongoing. Yeah, the progress is still ongoing, and we have not reached the level yet in evaluating whether it has an efficient impact in terms of sustainability, because of course there's also academic who criticize that the usage of AI is actually using so much energy. Yeah. So we have to evaluate on
Interesting. I
different
think
aspect of it. Yeah. So we'll
this is a
see.
good
And
opportunity
in
for
5
you
years, yeah. In the 5 years
to
from now.
include in your new methodology or in new rubric as another criteria maybe in the future. This is a good
Yeah, yeah.
opportunity for you. So, great,
Yes.
thank you. Okay. Abena, would you like to comment?
Probably for the final. Yeah, same comment, but no on that.
We'll wait. Yeah, nobody knows what AI will do to our community, but we are working on it. Great. Okay, so really it was a pleasure and great insights that we had about GreenMetrics, and happy to hear that things are evolving and really there are best practices that you could share with us from all around the globe. And as EURAS, we are very much happy that we are now connected and we could have further collaboration opportunities, not only for our member institutions, but also beyond that to the community, to the region that we serve in this part of the world. And I hope our colleagues really benefited from these insightful discussions and how the GreenMetric rubric and the criteria can support the excellence in sustainability for their institutions and their society. That was the ultimate goal. So the final ending sentence is actually excellence in sustainability means meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. I think that's really critical. We have to always keep in mind. Unfortunately, our president, Prof. Mustafa Aydin, couldn't make it, but I'm sure he's always supporting the initiatives, and in the next gatherings will have his view and policies, because really there are lots of visionary and innovative works have been done in throughout EURAS as community as well as in the region. So we need to exchange and learn from our best practices and collaborate. As I said, that's really important. So for this occasion, I thank to my dear colleagues Irem and Sabina from EURAS side, and to Dr. Vishnu and Dr. Abelia from GreenMetric side. It was really wonderful having you, and looking forward to the next round
Thank you
soon.
so much.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
so much, sir.
Thank you
Just
so
a little
much.
brief. Sorry, President.
Yeah.
Just now, the ministry left, so our president will enter also for the few, like to greet
Oh, that's
you and to meet you here. Yeah, yeah. It's the last minute. Thank you. Yeah, please.
I think that would be nice. Yeah. So to have his
The
final.
Dr. Vishnu. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Okay,
Okay. Go ahead, please.
my you want my last word or? Okay,
Last word.
last word. Okay, thank you so much for EURAS to facilitate these excellent events, and we hope that all these university participants or university leaders participants will be able to join this UI GreenMetric initiative this year. As we already mentioned in our PowerPoint that the deadline of submission is on the 31st October, and it's free. Yeah, it's free. We don't conduct any fee, so it's free voluntarily. And please submit your documents so that we can make this initiative will be more impactful, yeah, to society and our own community and within our university. Yeah, thank you so much.
I didn't know that it's free. Oh dear. So that's the
Of course,
main
it's free.
that's the main differentiation from other. Why don't you say
That's
that?
why Dr. Vishnu saved it for the last.
Yeah.
That's meaningful. Congratulations. It's a good cause. Yeah, that's really
Yeah, the
important.
cost. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think that's the beauty of these higher education institutions and these kind of initiatives, agencies, or associations like EURAS and yourself in GreenMetrics are providing really public service, and this is for the good of not only the institutions but also the society, as we discussed. Another tour, Abelia, would you like to add something more on
Yeah,
that? Because we
I
get
think the time is up, and I know it's very important. I think the last one is like we only have one planet. That's it. It's very cliche, but that's
exactly. That's the beauty of our green community and green world and green campus. I really like these kind of phrases. It's not just a phrase, but it's a concept. It's a way of life. It's a mentality. It's a culture. That's why my first question about changing the behavior, because there's always resistance for change, whether it's for good or bad. But even for sustainability, I mean, to have this is really pity. But as you clearly indicate, it's not only the research or the policies that we put forward, but also integration into the practical life of the students, learners, as well as the faculty members through the curriculum, through the community work, through the practices that they do, whatever in their living environment. That makes an impact and creates a difference. I was when I saw these two Dutch universities having in the top three. I'm not really surprised because I know those universities and I lived in Netherlands as well. And they are really, they deserve it. So if you really put efforts, it pays back. That's for sure. Uh, Maybe just for the sake of a few minutes before our president join, I just would like to open another window. Uh, I was in Baku 2 weeks ago, and in the Times Higher Education Eurasian University Summit, and we had a keynote session with Phil Betty about aligning rankings with quality assurance and accreditation. So that's the topic I have been working almost more than a year now, because as I said, the quality assurance component is missing in some parts of the ranking methodology. So we, as you said, you could call it as rating, which is good and understandable, which is a good step forward. Because in accreditation, maybe our weaknesses is we don't do the rating. Maybe we should introduce that in our rubric as well. So I was telling that in the rankings, you are, especially I'm referring to Times and QS type of rankings, global rankings, they are more focused on the research part of it. And we, in the accreditation, are more focused on the teaching and learning. And now you, as GreenMetric, is more on the third mission, sustainability, which is really a great maybe combination. So if we could find common grounds like this for discussion, or finding a new model, a new rubric, which is a great combination of all, I think that will make an impact to everyone, one of us. So that's the ultimate goal we are seeking. Maybe that's one of the purpose that we are here today to discuss and explore and get some inspiring ideas for future works. Anyway, okay, Sabina, how are we doing? Is the president joining, or shall we?
He joined us, hocam.
President is
President
here.
Aydın is here.
Oh, Mr. President here. Wonderful.
So
Yes.
we can have the
And how-
closing words
what
maybe
happened?
from him.
That's we will, now I think the president will give the closing remarks, and then we will hopefully meet you in another occasion to continue these wonderful discussions. Please, dear
Excellent.
welcome.
Başkanım
Thank
bizi
you.
duyabiliyorsanız kapatıyoruz. Kapatmadan sizden birkaç cümle alabilir miyiz? Sesiniz kapalı başkanım.
By the way, I know that our president is fully committed in sustainability by all means, so it's really wonderful to hear a few remarks from him.
Sesiniz kapalı.
Sesi Sabine mi ayarlıyordu orada? Peki ben bütün arkadaşlarıma hayırlı bir gün diliyorum. Olgun Hocam ve diğer bütün katılımcılara saygılarımı ve sevgilerimi iletiyorum.
I would like to extend my gratitude and welcome everyone, Olgun Hocam and our valuable guests from GreenMetric.
Aslında baştan sona olacaktım ama plan dışı İçişleri Bakanımız üniversiteye geldiler ziyaretimize. Böyle bir erteleme oldu. Kusura bakmasınlar lütfen.
Actually, I was planning to join you from the beginning, but unfortunately, the Minister of Internal Affairs was visited our campus, so I had to be with him. So sorry about that.
Ama yani memnun oldum ki son anda kapanmadan yakaladım şimdi. Şimdi bakanımızı uğurladım ve hemen webinara girdim sizlerle görüşmek için.
But I'm very happy that I caught you even if in the last minute. So I just said goodbye to him and I joined the webinar. Şu
Evet.
anda 55'iz ama 100'e yakındık başkanım.
Öyle mi?
Ayrılan 1,5 saattir konuşuyoruz.
Çok güzel. Ben katılımlarından ve tecrübelerini bizimle paylaştıkları için bütün arkadaşlarıma çok teşekkür ediyorum.
I would like to thank to all my friends for being here, joining us, sharing their valuable experiences and knowledge with us.
Kesinlikle çok değerli fikirler arkadaşlarım aktarmışlardır.
I'm sure that there was very valuable exchange of experiences went on during the panel.
Bu vesileyle EURAS'ın bir etkinliğini de belki bilmiyorum İrem Hanım anlattı ama onu da bir tekrarlamış olayım müsaade ederseniz. Perşembe günü Tunus'a gidiyoruz.
I don't know if I didn't mention it, but there is going to be another EURAS event. In this Thursday, we'll be going to Tunisia.
Ve Arap ve Türk üniversiteleri yaklaşık 100 üzerinde 150 civarında üniversite bir araya geleceğiz orada.
We are going to come together with Turkish and Arab universities. More than 150 universities will come together for the 5th time.
Aramızda yaklaşık 10'un üzerinde de Avrasya Üniversite Birliği'ne üye üniversitelerimiz olacak.
Along with that, we will have also additional EURAS members, 10 plus, joining us at the event.
Evet, ben tekrar katılımcı arkadaşlarıma çok çok teşekkür ediyorum.
Again, I want to thank all the participants for being here with us.
Başarılar diliyorum hepinize.
I wish you all the success. Thank
Olgun
you.
Hocam'a da özellikle teşekkür ediyorum.
And special thanks to
Hocam.
Professor Olgun for his moderation.
Biz teşekkür ederiz Sayın Hocam. Sizsiz olmazdı. Bu güzel temenni ve kapanış konuşmanızdan sonra biz de gurur duyduk. Hem EURAS olarak, EURAS'la ilgili de açıklamalar yaptık. Hem de üniversitelerin yaptığı başarılı çalışmalar ve işbirlikleri, GreenMetric ile EURAS arasındaki işbirliği fırsatlarını da konuştuk. İnşallah sonraki aşamalarda daha detaylı projelere hep birlikte imza atacağız. Teşekkür ederiz bu fırsata katıldığınız için.
Thank you very much again.
Thank you, everyone. It was a pleasure
Thank
to
you,
have
Professor
you. Thank you,
Mustafa.
Sabina, for
Thank
organizing
you, Professor
it. It was
Olgun.
great
Thank
success.
you, Professor Aydin.
Thank you.
And
you,
so
Sabrina.
it was really talking to you all and really a great gathering. Thanks to Sabina, Irem, and now we also heard from our dear Professor Mustafa Aydin and dear Dr. Vishnu, Dr. Abelia. It was really a great pleasure, and I'm sure we'll have more occasions to explore together and discuss
Of
further.
course.
Thank you.
See you
Thank
in
you.
Tunisia,
Thank you so
Hocam.
much.
Bye. Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
Professor Sisak. Bye, Sabina.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you.